Russian Aerospace Forces MiG-31I strike fighters have for the first time been confirmed to have launched strikes on Ukrainian targets from bases deep in the Russian interior, operating alongside Il-78 tankers to cover longer distances and loiter for longer periods before firing their missiles. The MiG-31 carries an air-launched variant of the 9K-720 ballistic missile from the Iskander-M ground-based system, and has entered service in growing numbers through a program that refurbishes MiG-31s from Russia's large reserves. Launches from the air not only allow the missiles to be brought to forward-firing positions within minutes, providing far less warning to enemy surveillance, but they also provide missiles with significantly more energy than ground launches, allowing them to reach targets considerably further away. The MiG-31 is considered an optimal launch platform due to its high missile carrying capacity, speed, and operational altitude. Russian investments in aerial refueling capabilities have remained limited since the disintegration of the Soviet Union, with the positioning of the bulk of the Soviet Air Force's Il-78 tanker fleet in Ukraine leaving the Russian fleet with a significant shortage. The tankers have been prioritized to support strategic aviation assets including two 22M3, two 95MS, and two 160 strategic bombers, with the MiG-31 is service under the Strategic Aviation Command alongside these aircraft, potentially also granting it priority access to tanker support. The Russian Aerospace Forces are able to operate tactical aviation assets with less tanker support due to a combination of a distribution of airbases across the country, and to the significantly longer ranges which its fighters have than their Western counterparts, with fighters such as the Su-34, Su-35, and Su-57 far outranging any tactical combat jet seen in the Western world. The MiG-31I first entered service in 2022 as an enhanced variant of the MiG-31K and is capable of launching anti-satellite missiles alongside its role as a ballistic missile carrier. The fighter was credited with the first ever kill against a Patriot air defense system in May 2023 and saw a new in-flight retargeting capability added in 2023. Ukrainian and Western officials cited by the Financial Times in early October noted that missile strikes launched by the fighters had become far more challenging to intercept, with U.S.-supplied Mi-104 Patriot missile systems in Ukrainian service able to achieve interception rates of only around 6% against strikes by MiG-31Is and by Iskander-M systems. It remains uncertain how large the MiG-31I fleet will grow to reach, with numbers having already been increasing fast before the outbreak of full-scale hostilities with Ukraine and escalation of tensions with NATO in 2022, raising the possibility that they could be commissioned into service at an accelerated rate mirroring the rapid expansion of production of multiple fighter types in the country. The Mikoyan MiG-31, known by its NATO reporting name Foxhound, is a Soviet-era supersonic interceptor aircraft designed in the 1970s for high-altitude, long-range air defense. Capable of speeds up to Mach 2.83, over 1,800 miles per hour, and altitudes exceeding 67,000 feet, it features advanced radar systems like the Zaslon, which enable look-down/shoot-down capabilities to detect and engage low-flying targets amid ground clutter. Originally built to counter U.S. bombers like the B-1 Lancer, the MiG-31 has been modernized into variants such as the MiG-31BM and MiG-31K, extending its service life into the 2030s. Russia operates around 200 to 250 MiG-31s, though exact numbers are classified. The MiG-31's primary wartime function has been air-to-air combat, exploiting its superior kinematics to dominate Ukraine's airspace. Ukrainian fighters, such as the MiG-29 and Su-27, struggle to intercept it due to the MiG-31's altitude and speed advantages, often forcing Ukrainian pilots to operate at lower levels where they are vulnerable to ground-based threats. Armed with the MiG-37, an upgraded R-37M air-to-air missile, a radar-guided weapon with a range of 150 to 400 kilometers. The MiG-31 can engage targets from extreme distances, effectively creating a no-fly zone over contested areas. Russian sources claim it has downed several Ukrainian aircraft since 2022, though verified incidents are limited. Notable examples include, on October 10 to 11, 2022, a MiG-31 shot down a Ukrainian Su-24M bomber, callsign Yellow 59, using an R-37 missile during intense air combat over southern Ukraine. These engagements highlight the MiG-31's role in suppressing Ukrainian air operations, particularly in the early war phases when Russia sought air superiority. By late 2022, up to 6 R-37M missiles were reportedly fired daily from 4 MiG-31s based in Crimea, targeting Ukrainian jets attempting strikes on Russian positions. The aircraft's Zaslon AM radar, with a detection range of 320 kilometers, allows it to guide missiles fired by other platforms, amplifying its force multiplier effect in networked warfare. A more prominent role since mid-2022 has been as a launch platform for the Kh-47M2 Kinzhal air-launched ballistic missile, ELBM, carried exclusively by the modified MiG-31K variant. The Kinzhal, a derivative of the ground-launched Iskander, reaches hypersonic speeds of Mach 10, over 7,600 miles per hour, and has a range of 1,200 to 2,000 kilometers, making it one of Russia's most advanced weapons. Capable of carrying conventional or nuclear warheads, up to 1,000 kilograms, it follows an aeroballistic trajectory that's hard to intercept due to its speed and maneuverability. Russia has used MiG-31Ks to strike high-value Ukrainian targets, including energy infrastructure, command centers, and air defenses. Launches typically occur from Russian airspace, over the Black Sea, or from bases like Engels or Savoslayka, allowing the aircraft to remain 500 to 1,000 kilometers from the front lines. Throughout 2024 to 2025, Kinzhals have been integral to Russia's missile and drone barrages, such as the massive October 16, 2025, attack on energy facilities in Kharkiv and Poltava, where MiG-31K takeoffs were detected around 5:20 a.m., followed by explosions.